All right, good morning, and good afternoon, and good evening. Just gonna watch the birds fly for a little bit, and then we'll do a walkthrough. Babies are coming along nice. These ones have a lot of white on them. Very pretty. All right, these guys are raised by the trio. Doing good. These guys are just about ready to leave the nest. Another day or two. This one actually could probably come down. Let's handle these little guys. Haven't really handled these ones. Still a little young. These are off the Gabby Vanderbilt cock I have. I like when the feathers swoosh forward like that. Pretty nice little bird. Kind of handles like their dad. He has the tail that goes down. I don't think his dad has that trait with the feathers swooshing out like that, though. I don't know if you guys can see that. All right, here's the nest mate. Bigger feathers. The dad has the bigger feathers like that. Again, handles very similar to its nest mate. Tail goes down a little bit, which I think prefer that to it going up. But again, there's good pigeons that handle all different ways. This guy's got some big feathers. Ooh. Still got a couple days in the nest. See. So we had a couple youngsters come out the nest over here. So it's getting a little crowded here. Time to send the birds away. Here's one of the youngsters that came out the nest, top left. Let's see if I can't grab him up. So this is off a daughter of my import cock. Nice feathers as well. Haven't handled this one yet. They jumped out the nest themselves. It's always nice when they do it, choose to leave. Nice. Again, swishing forward. They're not related, so I like that trait. Let me grab its nestling. Alright, the dad to these birds is my 500-mile cock. He flew the 500 miles in 13 hours. And so it's the import hen, or I'm sorry, my import cock's daughter with one of the first decent birds I bred. And this is one of the birds I think I will be sending to the California Challenge, I think in Maricopa. It's a newer race. I met the gentleman at the state show, so I thought I'd send some. It seems a lot more aware of its sibling, than its sibling. Nice little bird. And these are, I bred some last year and they fly around the loft here, so I wanted to try them on a different course. They handle really nice and have a nice eye when they're older. I wonder if I could find a older brother to this one. Hold on. Let's go actually check where the birds are flying. Oh. One came outside when I was in there. So I let the birds out 11 minutes ago. I like them to fly the 45 minutes. They've been doing okay. They've been flying about 35. They're more interested in playing. Here's our normal bunches that don't want to fly much. So she hurt her wing back some weeks ago and hasn't want to fly since. She usually will actually crouch under this little ledge right here. She's lost the will to fly. She just likes to hang out on the loft now. A lot of the youngsters are out here in the sun. All right, let's go check out the birds over here. Eggs from our best breeding pair. I also got 2 eggs off of him with another hen. And I'm going to see if their eggs match up with anyone. I moved his eggs with the other hen to a pumper over there. I don't know if you can see it, he just vibrates. Let me see if I can zoom in. He's bred 2 prize winners with 2 different hens, so I got him to a 3rd hen to see what happens. I just tried to pick a good check because I noticed all the hens I bred with him are checks that are doing something. Both the prize winners bred were checks from him. We have his son up here. There we go. With 161. Not much been going on. The first day they were interested in each other, now not much. And here you see, I'm not gonna go in there today. They're picking a spot over there. So that hen, I got 2 eggs from this bullcock of mine. This is 1154, so I like to have him as a grandparent along with him with birds. So I like these birds and everything. So the birds on that side and there have both of them in their blood. "15 minutes, birds kind of seem uninterested in flying." Yep. They've been landing on the garage lately. And again, I don't flag them. If they land, they'll land and mess around and then they'll take back off. Appreciate everyone stopping in and watching. Let me know where you're watching from down below. Again, at 45 minutes, I'll take this top off right here and they can come in if they choose. I got a video I'm putting out tomorrow on my channel that will show all the youngsters, and I'll just talk about where I'm sending them. I show all 8 of Shadow's offspring, children and grandchildren. So here's a couple right there, actually. Like the one right there, always fighting to be in that spot. So these babies are off the import cock with one of my best breeding hen's daughters. Got a lot of white. The cock has a white patch. Where is he? Last I saw him outside. Let me show you one of these birds. Sometimes you get birds back from the one loft races and you don't really like them at first. I don't think some of them grow all the way their first year. They're slow matures. This is one, is what I mean. When he came back from the Apple Cup, I didn't care for him much, but he's starting to grow on me. Handle's nice. He's a big eye though, really big eye. Come here. He's real stiff. Real stiff. He's got good muscle. So he actually is related to these babies that I was just showing you with all the white. So this guy is a half sibling to these guys here. So he's a half sibling to them, and actually then related to those ones down there. He's an uncle. Mama looks like she's getting ready to lay again. Babies are still up. Ooh, hi, okay. So she's my 900 hen from Bob Bostock line. This is a really pretty head. Let me grab her. Hey, good Lord. So some of these different lines don't like to be held. And this is one. She was bred for a stock, it looked like on the pedigree. All right. Her eye, I don't know if we can see that. She hates being held. All right, whatever. She's one I think I'll be getting rid of, even though I'm breeding from her. I just don't care for her temperament. She's a pain. These guys are bred from the, which is a bird I bred for stock. He is the, I don't know, he won the flown category section 5 at the state show, but I bred him for stock. He has 1154 and 161 as the parents. And then I bred him to a daughter of this guy here. I like how they're coming along. Nice full crops. One's always a little more feisty than the other. Hey, bud. It's got some white toenails, it looks like. And these guys here, so one of these babies was born on the ground, and this guy here, one of his eggs didn't hatch. When I noticed it wasn't fertile, I put a wooden egg with it, just to think maybe he would think he had two babies still. And then when I banded the baby on the floor, I moved it up here and took the wood egg away, and he's been taking care of them ever since. So these guys aren't even related. But they were born the same day from two different birds. And the bird down there only had one egg, and the birds up here only had one egg. So it worked out. That way I could get them off the ground. I don't like it when they're on the grounds, but sometimes it is what it is. The babies that were here jump down to here now. So I'm gonna be getting rid of tons of birds again. If there's any new flyers out there that maybe would want some, they'd have to pay for the shipping or come get them, but I'm happy to give it to them. It'd be that one of these right here, maybe even him. There was a couple more. This big check right here, I want him gone. And it's just I don't use them. They're good breeders still. It's just he has a quality I don't like. His back's a little wide. He's actually just kind of large. You would have to find a smaller hen to put him to. Yeah, there's probably at least 2 more pairs I want to get rid of. And then I'll be sending out my first batch of youngsters, so the loft will look empty here hopefully in the next month. This hen, again, I'd like to get rid of. I was tried before, but she was a pumper, but I'm not going to use her anymore. Again, some birds just don't mature very quick, but once they do, this hen here is maybe 2 years old, but it's starting to look a lot. I like her stance right now. But when you send to one loft races, you want birds that mature fast. So let's see, birds been flying 25 minutes. Let's see if we can't find them. Oh, here they are. Again, feeding the race team barley mix. Keeps them up for 40 minutes, 45 minutes. So there's another splash I'm gonna find a home for. They just haven't bred anything for me, and I don't fly the club very much, so I just don't want to feed birds that I'm not breeding from. Eventually the birds that will be pumpers will just be the second or third round breeding pair to give my first rounds a break when I'm done with them. Equally as good, but it's gonna take about a year or two to get to that phase. Here's an older son off the import cock. His mom was also an import, but she got away when I had to open the doors for the fire. I want to handle a couple birds for you guys. What I like to come out here and do most of the time is just handle them. The more you handle them, the better you know good birds from bad birds. Just looking for a cock in here that I kept for his eye. Probably went back out into the aviary. Here's the Gabby cock to the he's the dad to these ones here. So easy, buddy. Easy. So she's getting ready to lay here. It might not match up though with my stud cock and my best hen just laid eggs together. But they're about 2 days ahead of that one right there, I think. Okay, so here's Shadow and his half brother. I got Shadow at the last state show, 2024 one. And here's his half brother. They have different moms. And I picked him up this year at the state show. Totally different look. And I only picked him up on top because they were related. He doesn't handle as nice as Shadow at all. Let's see if I can't grab this youngster up here and shove you in. Easy, easy, easy. So here's Shadow's oldest youngster this year. Again, I just made a video on these guys, breaking them down and gonna ship them off this next weekend, I think. Just handles very nice. Again, if there's any new flyers out there that are needing breeders, If they want to pay for the shipping, I have some breeders I'm willing to part with. You guys just have to pay the shipping or come pick them up. But I will give the pairs away if you guys do that. Handles just like his dad. I love that. So his uncle's just up there sitting on the... Appreciate everyone stopping in. Make sure if you like the lives, I've been trying to do them. I had a busy week, so I didn't get to do them as often as I like, but hit your little bell and it'll notify you when I do the lives. Ooh. Something's put them. That's a hen I'd like to part with. And I think these birds would work really good, the ones I'm giving away for club races. Couple you could probably get away with breeding and sending to the one Loft races, but they're not fitting my criteria. So I just wanted to part with them. I'm not into culling, so I'd prefer to give them to people who could use them. Look at her. Oop. That's probably one of the better hens, or one of the better birds bred this season so far. There's also a couple youngsters. So this one here, he has a late band. And the first two I banded, I don't care for. And if there are new pigeon flyers out there that just want to learn to settle with pigeons, that they don't waste money on. Again, I wanted to find homes for them. So that's 1, 2 right there. Again, if you pay for the shipping, you can have them, or if you live close enough, you can come pick them up. But there's 3 available that if you're just starting, they're good to learn to trap train. And it's been flying 35 minutes. I'll get their water ready. I'll find a spot to set you down. Another one. Again, so I have 8 youngsters all related by shadow, and they all look the same, just look similar in type. So again, there's always a couple birds that don't want to fly. They can fly. I think sometimes they don't have the confidence to after something happens, like hitting the wire, getting hit by a hawk. That's these two. He was hit by the hawk and she hit the wire and hasn't really cared to fly since. They come out and I'll see them get spooked off with the hawks, but other than that, they don't care to do much. Thanks for stopping and watching the pigeons. Let me know where you're watching from in the comments. If you're racing this season or sending to the one lofts, let me know. Just wanted to set you down and get set up in case they look like they're still gonna fly for a sec. I can hear fighting here. I don't know if you could see him. He came home torn apart by a hawk, and he's got a funny leg now. Very good breeder, very good bloodline. But he healed up, walks around like a walrus now. Here's this guy I was talking about earlier. I didn't care for him much. He's starting to grow on me. So I think if I breed him, I need to find a hen that just matures a little quicker than him, I think. And a little more flexible. He's real stiff. That hen on top that you see, that's one that'll be rehoming to any new flyers that want a breeding hen. Again, you have to pay for the shipping or come pick them up. But she's one. This one on the bottom is one. A little splash. Like they're all sitting right there on top. There's 3 of the birds bred this year, all outside on the top perches. You like to see them find the highest spot. So this one in the, he just took off. Looks a lot like Shadow. The one in the middle handles really nice right there. This little splash is another breeding hen I'm looking to part with for anyone wanting them. So we're coming up on 45 minutes. Let's set you down, and I'm gonna take the top off for the trap here in a minute. This little thing here, it's kind of like the indicator that they can come in once I take that off. me get their water in there for them. All right, yep, and the 45-minute mark is coming up, so we'll take that off. Guess they're gonna fight to go in. Jeez, really at it today. They got a personal beef, it looks like. I'm gonna go grab their mix and get it in there for them. That way they can come in if they want. If not, they could continue to fly. But they flew the 45 straight. And I'll just leave it here in case they decide to land. Sometimes when they hear me get to the food, they start working in. Oh, here comes the hawk right now. Now they won't come in. Best. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll make them stay out a little longer now. So if you guys saw the hawk, they're just a part of the routine as well. They, I think, know that the birds start to come in at the 45-minute mark. I think they learn. just like the pigeons, the Cooper hawk as well. I think that's what that was. And they'll push them up now, so now they're up there. It's another important reason to be out here with your birds and see what happens. That way, if it does hit one, you can maybe run over and get it from them. But I think once that hawk saw me, he lost motivation. I wonder if he just went into this tree. So we got their mix. It's a barley mix. Again, 3 parts barley, 2 parts 16%. It's called Classic, I think, or something. I'm gonna go put it in there for them. I'll leave you here just in case they land. If they land, they're gonna come in quick today. Come on. See if they won't come in. So again, we got our 2 of the bullcock, and his hen finally got their 2 eggs laid just in time for the cutoff. The AGN cutoff is May 1st, so they'll hatch and be old enough to go. I literally probably have to drive them up on that day, May 1st. I'll be sending off the first part of my team to the AGN, and then have to take up the others another day by May 1st. But the prize winner from the AGN last year, he's got eggs in there. I was able to float his eggs to there, and should be laying more here any day. The Apple Cup prize winner, he has his eggs as well, so those will go to the AGN. Birds are really flying out there today. So bird's been flying 52 minutes. Hawk came through around 46 minutes, kind of kept them back up. They haven't landed yet. Let me get my cannon rattle, maybe. Come on. Some you can tell are just soaring now. They're not even flying hard. So hopefully they will make their way in. I don't care for them to fly over an hour. I think that's the perfect amount of time for loft flying. I was hoping they'd land soon. It's always nice to catch them landing. Come on now. Maybe right now. Ooh, almost. Set it up, maybe they'll come in now. Let's go. Come, come, come. Come on. So I think one came in. Come on. There we go. Good birds. Let's go. Get in. Come on now. Oh. Here it is, that hot damn thing. So it's just been watching. There it is. Fucker. Oh, they'll be gone. He's been waiting for him. Man. So that's the second time. They're good at dodging them. I think I lost one this season to the hawk. He's hit a couple of them. That bastard. As you see, all the birds, it's quiet now. No birds in the aviary. Hopefully the ravens are messing with them. It's 2 hawk attacks in one session. And everyone's really quiet over here. Well, now they'll be up another 10 minutes. Let's see. Look, this guy's the only one that hung out here while he flew. Big dog. Here comes this hawk again. The ravens are messing with him. So he's going up into this tree right here. There he is. Now he's just up in this tree. They'll have to get in quick if they come in. So birds been flying 64 minutes. They landed for just a sec and the hawk came in and spooked them off. One looks, I don't know why he's flying by himself like that. Look at the eye on him. Big dog. Let's set you guys up for a sec. Band I was looking for. So I banded a baby too young, just found that band on the floor. It's always nice. All right, the birds finally came in. Let me show you them eating, and then I want to show you two birds that I picked out that I'm gonna work on an eye, breeding from just an eye. So I haven't done that yet. I picked out two cocks that have fantastic eyes for breeding, I think. I don't know, everyone talks about the eye and if it holds anything. Picked out just for their eyes that I'm gonna do some late hatches off of to send to a late hatch series. All based on just maybe their eyes. But everyone came in, they're eating and drinking now. Don't look very tired after being chased for over an hour. Again, tons of barley. I think it keeps them light, and then they can. And I give them extra so they can eat as much as they want. Doesn't seem to affect their weight. Right here, the two. And I have them picked out just for their eyes for breeding. I'll try to get them out in the sun. I just wanted to show you them in these. So this guy on the right here, he's so he'd be a grandchild of my best breeding cock and hen. And he has a fantastic eye. When I took him to the show, they said if he was a little older, he might have won. His eye has some maturity, but it just stands out. It's got a nice ring of color. So their genetics are good. They handle very nice. They're a good breeder, and then on top of it, they have a nice eye, and that's kind of what I've been waiting on. So I wanted to just see if it adds anything to it. And then this guy here, he's off the, there's import blood in him that import cock. He almost has a violet eye, I think. Nice round pupil. Let me know what you guys think that color is in the comments. So I just gotta find the right hens, I think. And out with the hens, I want to find based on their eye as well. But I don't know what you guys think that color is. I thought it kind of leaned more towards violet. Just like how sharp his eye looks. I haven't bred from him yet. But his mom was the grandparents of him are my best breeding hen and then a son of my best breeding cock. So trying to load all my best birds into one so they show in the genetic or in the pedigree. Again, just a project I'm going to work on. I'm just going to find two hens that have really nice eyes. Of course, they all have to handle nice too. They can't just have an eye, but like just because I've been slowly phasing out birds that don't handle a certain way. And now I have birds that handle a certain way. But I like them to complement each other, and then the eye we'll base it on. I think the goal to find is violet and green. I was thinking maybe that might be a violet. And this is the Joe Stone bloodline. I think he won second at that Pattaya race. This bird's eye is very symmetrical. This bird I really like. I was going to breed with him no matter what. I held him. He's one of the few I held. I think I held 3 for stock. So it's 1, 2, and the third one is actually breeding right now. But to be held for stock, they just had to fit certain criteria, handle a certain way, be from certain pigeons, and then just stand out. And so these ones stood out for their eyes, and then the other one just stood out for his body. This one I'm going to see how her eye is, but I think I'll breed him to an aunt, depending on her eye. Maybe I'll go grab her and check her out real quick. Hang out with him. She needs better light. Let me move her. Now let's see if we can't see her eye. So I would put her, I'm thinking, to this guy over here. I think she's an aunt. I would have to double check paperwork. She's got a very nice eye too, I think. I raced her here at my house at the club races. She was one of the hens who came home first most of the time once we started getting out past 100 miles. Her mom is my best breeding hen. The dad is my best breeding cock's son. Get him outside. Ooh, okay. Let's get her in the sunlight real nice. Okay. So I think she'd be one of the candidates for the cock. I'll put them next to each other now. Again, I might change my mind. So they're not paired right now, but I'm thinking this might be a possible pairing just based on eyes. Her stance is great. So if this is a pair that I don't want to do, I'll put them in their own area. And that'll probably be next month, but I'll think about it for a while and I'll look at them. I think your best friend is these, a couple good things to have is these show cages. I like to put them in together and see how they look. And a nice chair, and something just to watch them for a while. And just see how they look together. So their grandparents are the same. Actually, so they might be more cousins. Again, I'll have to double check everything. But his dad was this guy's dad was a Gaston cock, and he was the only one that bred decent out of him, and I actually got rid of that Gaston cock. I think he handles way better. So now I need to think about a hen to match our buddy up here with, based just on eye sign, I think. I think this is part of the hobby with pigeons, is just actually watching them, looking at them, studying. Again, if you guys enjoy the lives, make sure to hit your little bell to notify you. And when we go live and check the birds out. A lot of it's just me watching them and talking, just kind of what I'm thinking about them at the moment. Also be putting out a new video tomorrow morning on my first teams. outside for a sec. I'll put the birds away. Oh, what's up, man? You were asking about the birds being sent to you, right? Yeah, from what it reads, it doesn't allow them to be sent to you in India. Is that where you were at? When I started Googling it, it says they do not allow it. It says like they don't, in India, they don't consider pigeons, I think, like a pet or something. I don't know. I would check it out though, man. Doesn't look like they allow it. This feather caught his attention. Oh, I wonder if he was actually clipped by the hawk. Let me grab him. like he maybe got hit at one point. This feather's funny right here. Alright, I just want to thank everyone for watching. Make sure to hit your bell to be notified when we go live. Tomorrow I'll be putting out tomorrow morning we'll be having a new video out. So subscribe if you want to hear that. And have a good day, everyone.